Yo, welcome back. It's another Oshi no Ko reaction here on the Head Empty channel. My name is Jace. It's been a week. How's your week been? Mine has been dog shit. It's been awful because I've been excited. Been excited for this episode. We ended off pretty crazy. Well, I mean, it was set up, right? We had an insane episode last week. A lot happened, like surprisingly a lot happened. I think we might have brushed too quickly across Aqua and Akane's little conversation on the balcony. That's just something I've been kind of thinking about over the past week. I think it might have been a little pacing-wise, a little bit quick. It was strange, but it's just the consequence of the adaptation, right? I think that just would have been a better closer for the episode before, but I don't think I really would have cut anything out of the episode before either, so it is what it is, and it was still a good scene. I had a lot to say about it. I had a lot of thoughts about it. I still have a lot of thoughts about it, but that's not all that happened. A lot happened with our characters. This whole play is going to be a big deal for every single one of them, especially, I think, Akane and Kana. That was pretty much the highlight of last episode for me. All their interactions, it was so well done. The voice acting went crazy. They animated them beautifully. Everything I wanted and more from what could have been last episode. I've been staying off Twitter because if you didn't see my last one, I got a little bit spoiled. Even though I read the manga and everything, I did get a little bit spoiled because I didn't really remember that whole moment with the magazine or whatever kind of held up, but I did see it on Twitter beforehand. So this week I haven't seen anything, so I'll just be reminded by the show. And also, I've been saying this every episode, I've read the manga and there won't be spoilers, and that goes for the comments too. I'll just delete any spoilers. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that specifically, the Akane and Kana rivalry happening, because that's kind of what was really hyped up. Also Aqua's thing, but their relationship is really interesting because they both recognize each other's talent, and though they fight and on a personality level they don't really like each other, they still respect each other and are, in my opinion, bettering each other because they both want that title of genius actor. Akane has it now, Kana used to have it. They're both just trying to prove themselves for different reasons. Akane just really loves acting, and she loves playing a character and getting into a character like she did with like she is with Princess Saya. You know, that's something that she really enjoys out of it. Kana, on the other hand, is just, she kind of just loves acting in general. I think Himekawa last episode said that she just has more of an obsession for it, which I think has been shown pretty well so far. I think pretty much all of her scenes have been around acting. You know, we've gotten like some glances at Aqua here and there, being jealous of the whole thing going on with Akane, but the majority of the screen time she has been all revolving around acting and her drive through all this. It's been really cool to watch. It'll be really even cooler, I'm sure, to see it all put out on the stage. But not everybody is confident about their skills. Melt has been dealing with some imposter syndrome, you know, going from being a model and having a bad performance on Sweet Today, now is kind of his next big role. But not only that, but the original creator of the last work he did is there to watch what kind of progress he might have made. And I did see that the image for this episode is Melt's face, and it's called Growth. So we might get a little bit about him this episode. I'd be totally down to see that. I've become a pretty big Melt fan pretty quickly, so I'm totally down to see where that goes. And what's his name? I think his name is Kamoshida. I hope he gets put in his place as well, because he's just an asshole. You know, he's just sort of designed to be unlikable so far. So it'll be cool to see that. And we also had Ruby getting hearing about Aqua spending a lot of time with Akane, and you know, we had the whole Brocon joke thing going on, but of course underneath that we had her referencing Ai's pregnancy and how she would hate actually her brother for putting another young high school girl through that. And I do have to say, I can't be the only one who was shocked by the amount of people that misinterpreted that scene. I know. Listen, I know I've read the source material. I know I read the manga, and I know I've seen that spot before, but I didn't remember it when it came, and I also definitely knew what it meant when I read the manga, because I didn't go read stuff up on this. Like, I've had this idea. Like, I don't know. Was that not? It felt kind of spelled out. Maybe, I don't know. That's how I interpreted it. A lot of other people had different ideas, so let me know what you think. Am I just bullshitting? Is she really just pissed about the idea of her brother having sex? Like, that's clearly not what was going on in that scene, in my opinion. I don't know, I guess. Oh, we almost didn't talk about Aqua. Yeah, Aqua, stakes are high. If he collapses on this stage, it's not a good thing. Abiko's gonna be pissed, you know, she was already really anxious about how this play would be received. We're gonna have to see how this goes. I've been calling it the fart cloud. The fart cloud from hell has been terrorizing him. All he did was look at a picture last episode trying to prepare for the role, and he's freaking out in the dressing room. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. You know, Satan's ass rip is kind of a whole fucked up thing that he's dealing with, and makes me kind of anxious. But without further ado, please consider liking the video, consider subscribing to the channel, drop a comment. It all helps the algorithm, you know. It'll be good. It'll be good because I got a lot to talk about, and if you like what I talk about, let's let other people hear it too. And also, why is my face bleeding? I don't know. Just does it, I guess. All right, man. Look, we're going. This is season 2, episode 6, growth. Listen, I should probably address the mustache. I know we saw it last week, and I know we thought that it was just a 1-week thing. I don't know. I'm trying it. We're gonna cook. Let me cook. Let me try to cook. All right. I don't know. It's happening. Just look at it. Look at it. Shake your head. I don't give a fuck. We're trying it. Oh. Now we're here. Oh, is it taking place right where we left off? Or is it just gonna... Oh. Are we gonna cut through this? Are we gonna skip through this? Is this the exact same as it was episode 1? Because I don't know if we need that. I feel like I can see a little bit more this time. But maybe it's actually just the same and I wasn't paying attention the first time. We might be a little bit closer. This is what I've been excited for, man. I haven't read many manga, but this is one of them that I've read, and I've wanted to see it animated. You don't really get an idea of like the scale, the set, all of that in the manga. It's great, but it's going to be good here, I know it. She don't do melt. That's my boy right there. Sick. Ah, damn, bro. I'm actually so excited. Oh my god. We just got 2 OPs. No way it's actually all going to be from the audience. You're crazy if that's what you're doing right now. This is so cool. Sound design's crazy right now. Whoa! Like, we get fight scenes in this show. This show is about acting and shit. Isn't this an idol show? It's impossible for me to imagine that this guy's actually Himekawa right now. He is a good actor, because that is not the same guy. That looks good. I like the little sound effect. I really like the shot placement too. These camera angles are really cool. Is this... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, is this the stage moving? But it's just the graphic is moving. I don't think any of this dialogue might have been in the manga. Maybe it was. Kana, or Tsurugi, whatever, was a lot quieter there. I wonder if they like adjusted the level of her mic and everything for that, for it to feel like background. Because everything has been really intentional with this so far. He's doing a good job, I think. Okay, that's cool. I like seeing them walk while the lights go dim. Oh, this is all gonna have its own like OST, different than like the regular Oshi no Ko style. And so this is the other group. Wow, I respect them actually doing a lot of this from the crowd. Very cool, sweet artistic choice.
ここまでが第1幕。第2幕はブレイドによって統一された新宿クラスターと鬼族が徒党を組んだ渋谷クラスターの対立が描かれる。そしてそれはこの2人の戦いから始まる。
Oh, okay. Of course these two have to fight.
初めから鞘姫率いる渋谷の鬼。どうしても戦わなきゃダメなんですか。親から無理やり剣を与えられ。
Kamoshida is good too.
Oh, okay.
Because this is like the opposite of his personality, so it really comes out here. Great shot. Back in rehearsals, okay. Okay. This is Kaburagi.
君は2.5次元のルールに縛られない舞台にするつもりだと思ってたけど、
演劇そのもののファンになってほしいんですよ。
Yeah.
だからこそのララライなんだけど。 やっぱり鴨志田君はさすがというほかないね。仕上げるノウハウの塊だ。手本としてこれ以上のものはない。乾いたスポンジのように 2.5 の作法を吸い取っていった。
そりゃよかった。
I guess I didn't realize that he's the only one who really was super experienced in the 2.5D plays. I guess La 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 is actually just kind of the more used to the regular traditional style. And I get that would also make sense why he has such like a big head, you know, because he's not the best actor there. Himikawa is supposed to be the best one, right? And even Akane's like super well recognized in the theater world. She's like a genius actor. Like we haven't really heard people hyping him up too much, but this makes sense. He's just got a lot of experience with this particular medium.
冠城さんのキャスティングは信頼を置いてるんだけど、彼だけは
This is what I was talking about earlier on in the season. Like, why did Kaburagi pick him? Like, it's cool that he did, but why? Right. Okay. Just because he's pretty?
空いてる席やったら気に入ってる子をねじ込むもんだ。
Oh,
顔もいいし声もいい。
he just likes
演
him.
技の方は時間をかけて上手くなればいい。
言葉に使わないでくださいよ。
いやいや、君も気に入ると思って押したまでだよ。がむしゃらに努力する子。
Hold on. What are we looking at here? Is this his sword? In the middle? Kids who work their tails off. Oh yeah, look at the wrap on the handle. I don't know sword terms. It's like it's worn out, so he's been working hard. That's cool. It's a cool little visual metaphor, and one that the characters can see as well. Yeah, that's his sword.
爪痕残すもんなんだよ。
Mm.
それに彼のキャスティングが失敗だったかどうかの判断はきっと彼女が下してくれる。世界一厳しい目で彼を見てる人がここに。
True. Hey, don't be a hater.
中学校に入学して速攻3年の先輩に食われた。自分はモテるんだとそこで分かった。
Wait, go back. What?
中学校
After starting middle school, a third-year senpai had her way with me. Ooh, wait a second. So that's like a senior in high school. Would he be like a middle schooler or would he be like a freshman? Either way. All right.
に入学して速攻3年の先輩に食われた。
Damn.
自分はモテるんだとそこで分かった。女を好きになれば向こうから告ってきた。いじってる自分が面白いんだと思ってて適当にやってても大体のことがなんかうまくいって
Sonic Stage, he did say that's his agency.
適当にやりゃいいだろう。そんな風に思ってて。
原作の2人の対決は刻みに強者感があった。なんで人が魂削って作った作品に下手な人を使うんだ。
He's working hard too.
顔だけで仕事取ってる下手くそはよ。
Shit, man.
分かってる。
Is that Aqua's? Yeah. I recognize those ripples immediately.
合わせて演技してたこともそれで作品を台無しにしてたことも。
Just watching it over and over, man. Ugh.
下手くそな演技してたのか。
And everybody just keeps rubbing it in his face too.
この作品はもっといいものに。レッスンをお願いしてる講師が役者はまず体力って。だからとりあえず毎日走ってる。
There's no way Kana wouldn't respect this, right? Exactly, because I don't know if I said this or if I cut this out in one of the last reactions, but he is essentially doing what Kana's arc, but the one that she had off screen, which was in the time skip when she was a kid and she had the big head and everything, but then she kept working hard and stayed in the industry when she lost jobs, and then eventually realized it was because of her attitude that caused her to lose those jobs. And then she started working to bolster other people's performances and help the project that they're working on, like Sweet Today. You know, she knew that was a shit project, but she cared so much about trying to make it a good show for people. And Melt's arc is kind of the same. Well, it's similar because he obviously didn't have the acting skills that she did, which caused her to have a big head. It was his looks and everything, and how he got to kind of coast by being popular just off the way he looks and the way, I guess, his voice too is nice, which it is. But now he's doing the same thing. He's desperate to make this a good performance for people and everybody who's put their time and effort into this. He cares about that right now. It's not just himself, like in the past, and I really like that. And of course, Kana would respect that. And I really like that detail that they added that. It's good writing.
大きいアクションしてる割に息も上がってない。客の反応。
刻みの人はちょっとさ、ね、あんまし。
Damn, they're noticing.
ほら、下手だと思ってるぜ。いいんじゃねえの、下手だと思われても。
はあ、そんなアドバイスがあるかよ。味を忍んで頼んだのにもっとまともなこと
必要すればいいって言ってるんだ。お前の一番の見せ場はモンメとの対決シーン。
This makes sense for Aqua.
稽古期間の1ヶ月をどう使うかは自由だけど。
Aqua is someone Aqua doesn't believe in his own acting ability, so Aqua's a good person to ask. On set, he used the things around him and to increase his performance. Even though I think he is a good actor, he doesn't, and he used the things around him to his advantage. He used Melt to his advantage when he pissed him off. So this is just damn, bro. I don't even know if I realized this the first time I read it.
賞賛が高いと思わないか。
Mm.
客に舐められてるってのは客が油断してるってことでもある。これはエンタメの基本だから覚えておけ。
Subvert their expectations a little
例
bit.
えばクラスの
He's just
いじ
so
められっ
crazy.
子が地味で目立たなかったメガネ女子が何の取り柄もないと思ってたオタクが完全に下手だと思ってた
Whoa!
いきなりめちゃくちゃすごいこと始めたら
Yeah, that was totally awesome. That was sick.
すごいすごい。実際にできると思って書いてないのにちゃんと原作通りやってくれるなんて原作再現すごい。
That's super cool. What you think, Yoriko?
の入れ知恵。
客はこの後の演技に何倍もの意味を汲み取ろうとする。
Mm.
刺すならここだ。
Yeah, just that one thing is enough to change their perspective entirely.
客が求めてるのは演技だ。そこができなきゃ意味がねえんだよ。根性だけで相手に立ち向かうシーン。ここからが俺の一番の見せ場。
刻みもう少し見学してろ。
この役者たちはレベルが違いすぎる。キャラの心情をしっかり理解してそれっぽく読むだけじゃ通用しない。俺はバカだからよ。黒川みたいに考察したりとか。
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He doesn't have... You know, he's still new to this, and that's the other thing that kind of sucks. Like, he is new, so he's so hard on himself for being, like, a new actor. A serious actor, you know? But all it takes is that one thing. If the goal is to, at the very least, be memorable, all it takes is that one moment to pop off, and he gets a scene like that.
刻みというキャラがどういう人間なのか。
He's you, bro. Everybody knows that. That's what this series does.
どうしてそんな俺みたいにしみったれた顔してんだよ。
Okay, see?
みたいな。
He's doing it. All right. He's relating himself to the character.
情けなくてみっともなくて悔しいのか。
It's
それならすげえよくわかるよ。
God, this is sick, dude.
使ってこの気持ちを掘り下げた。この1ヶ月をこの1本のために注いだ。そっちが演技10年やってようが知ったこっちゃねえ。この1分は誰にも負けねえぞ。
What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa. What the hell is happening right now? This is sick, but what am I looking at? This is beautiful. Oh my god, dude.
俺は誰にも負けない。
That was crazy. I don't even... Oh. Fuck yeah, Melt! Fuck yeah! He was smiling there.
やるじゃんか。ゲネん時と全然違えな。いい感じに感情乗ってんじゃん。
Alright, man.
次もこの調子で頼むぜ。
やっぱ演技は感情乗ってなんぼだよな。
Damn. Was that his hand?
お前が言ってた言葉の意味がやっと分かった。楽しいわ、これ。
そうかよ。
It's not enough, man. I want the whole play. Why can't they drop like a surprise like hour-long episode like they did episode 1 of season 1? I want a long, just give me the whole play. Yo, they went crazy on the art this episode. Like maybe some of it was padding for the sake of like how they want to structure these episodes, but it doesn't matter. It was beautiful. Like I love them going above and beyond like that. Like, maybe we didn't need that part at the beginning again, or maybe we just didn't need it in the first episode, even though it's a cool thing to get us to look forward to the play. I don't know. Not a big deal at all. It's just like something I'm thinking about because I want more. I want more of this show. I want more of the play. More Melt. What did he do? I'm gonna have to go back and see. Like he like kicked the sword up in the air or some shit. Put some shoes on Ruby. Beautiful. Incredible. Alright. I'm going to go back here. But first of all, that episode was fantastic. It was really good. And it was all about Melt, which I wasn't expecting it to be all about Melt, but I am not disappointed in the slightest. Because again, they did go above and beyond. Like, none of this crazy animated shit was in the manga. There was also a part that I'm wondering if it was extra? Oh, I should talk about how, like... Yeah, man, I should really talk about how I really liked a lot of the artistic choices in this episode. As far as just, like, our perspective from the audience. Also, just, like, they have to animate these tiny little people on stage. I don't know how difficult that would be to animate, but they're making it look good. And I can hear the echoes in the room. I feel like I can hear like when they're putting in sound effects for the audience, because they're not real swords, you know. They're not gonna actually make the sword sound. And we had like a lot of like we had the 3D cam going. Like we were swinging around in these shots, like swinging around the characters. It was sick. Kana was like using ODM gear at one point with the wires. I'll say that Himekawa, like, yeah, he must be just a really good actor, because this motherfucker, like, I forget that it's him. I'm just thinking I'm watching some new character. And the animators just definitely got to have fun with this, that they did. Like, they do a good job in this whole series. People say that a lot of the series is carried by the art. It's a decent argument. I would disagree, though. Because everything that happened here with Melt in this episode was terrific. Yeah, we're getting these shots from like up in the I don't know what you call that, the walkways above that are handling the lighting and stuff, and we get shots from behind the set. Also, some of these like actual set designs are really cool. Just a bunch of washing machines and televisions stacked up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm just talking about like the visuals right now, but there was a lot of that in this episode. I like how they have the screen behind them showing like people doing stuff, just yeah, like the side characters who aren't supposed to be in focus, just doing like background stuff. I like how it's a screen behind them, because again, they're not supposed to be the focus, so we don't need actors on stage cluttering everything. Let's just record something to play behind them instead, and then listen to our actors talk. It was just so like, I don't want to just glaze the shit out of this episode, but it visually really good, and it's what made up the majority of this episode. It's what I was talking about exactly. Like, this did not come through in the manga. We had these character moments and everything. Like, this whole thing felt way longer than what Melt's little moment was in the manga. Because you can read, I don't need to go into what makes manga different than anime, but just they took creative liberties and did so much with, I feel like, so little. And I wonder how much of it came from Mengo and Akka as far as telling them what they want this to look like. Going back into the whole idea of like adaptations and stuff, and talking with the original creators, because Oshinoko is written and drawn by 2 different people, if you didn't know. And exactly what I was talking about with Kaburagi here. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. I was wondering in another episode, like, all the other people Kaburagi cast for this are well-known and well-respected actors, at least in their own fields. And I was wondering, like, why Raida didn't question it. The reason Kaburagi picked him is just he liked him, you know, and he believed in him. And so far, it's kind of like, I mean, really everybody around Melt has believed in him somewhat, and people like him too. But he's just been in his own head this whole time. Like, Raida, Kaburagi, Aqua believed in him, Kana too. She worked with him a lot during this whole process, so she probably got to see firsthand like how much effort he's really been putting into this. And everybody around him has probably noticed that too, except for fucking Kamoshida. Whatever. Melt coasted on his looks, and he was popular during school, but maybe it wasn't all his looks. Maybe he was just a cool guy in person. I mean, maybe not. Actually, he said he was like kind of a bully, so I take all that back. Actually, I take it all back. He was kind of an ass, but this was his chance to show the good parts about him, and everybody saw it. I think Raida said, please don't like use this as like training grounds or something in this high budget, like high stakes play that we've been stressing over. Can you not put the newbie on our squad, please? I forgot. Yo, yeah, Melt's backstory. The whole thing with I didn't expect like this. Yeah, he's just, everybody around him, his whole life has really just kind of been, he's just gotten praise, you know, just like Kana, but just for different things. But it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to somewhat. Everybody giving you praise, but then you get knocked down, you fall on your face, and it hurts, just like his character, you know. But then you realize that you can grow from it, and Melt brought those frustrated feelings, everything that he's felt in all this, into his character, and that's what made it a good performance. Kind of like what we're asking Aqua to do here. What's probably going to be the next episode, or maybe the one after that. I don't know how many episodes this play is going to be. This part, man, like the lights, the lens flare. Oh my god! And like I was saying, yeah, it just takes one moment. Everybody was noticing, like, yeah, his acting, I don't know. But then Aqua gave them this great advice, which is like, man, who cares? Just if you're a one-trick pony, do it and get people to notice you. Show people that there's something positive about your performance, and then they'll start to look at the entire rest of your performance differently, and they'll start to see the positive parts about it. If you're stand out in a good way. And they'll look for, you know, people do that. They look for like the little nuances in the performance and everything. Try to maybe make it out to be more than it is. But that's just what people do. That's probably what I've been doing a little bit in this episode. Who knows? Oh, it was really nice to see Abiko happy. It's pretty, I would say it's pretty impressive to do like a crazy anime move, something that she didn't expect to even be possible in reality, to actually see it like come to life and like, whoa, he did that. And he must have been practicing that over and over again, because I think that's what that was implying with his hand like cut and bruised and everything. I doubt it was just from that one time. Like he was working for this. Like his hand was split open and blistered, and half of his hand was probably still on that sword. We saw how tattered it was. It's probably just got like blood all in. That's probably why it's red. This show just does not have any business being this good. Let me take a look. Let me rewatch this entire scene where the animation just goes crazy. No dialogue. This is 100%. Wait a sec. I did want to read this and I missed it the first time. It's like a kindergarten play. He's looking at reviews on Sweet Today. Damn, bro. Yeah, I did not notice this. It's like people are criticizing the show. This is when he's on Sweet Today, I think. It's like a kindergarten play talking about Sweet Today. And then below that one, it's like, in the end, they're trading on their looks. So they're just like, they're banking it all on their looks. Like, they don't care about the acting. And then the one that Melt likes is just the one talking about how hot he is. Like, he didn't give a fuck on that set, man. And he's just chasing after the star. I think that's pretty obvious what the star means, you know, the whole star power thing. They must have gotten like 20 different animators to just like, and they were just like, do your own thing for these 2 seconds, because it changes styles like 50 times. Oh, that's so cool. He fell with the performance, but then he sees this blue and red star, maybe Aqua and Kana. Their performances on Sweet Today made them see things differently, chasing after the heights that they saw. Then we get his hand, the bloodied hand, dripping down, symbolizing obviously his efforts. You know, we get that cut on his hand, and then the blood drips down from his efforts, and he's like reborn as like this new actor and his character. Is that water, bro? Why is he slicing cum with his sword? He's got that like just a big gash in his hand. Doesn't even look even remotely healed. That looks fresh. It's like white and shit still. The flesh is still white. Ugh. Dude, if they can keep this up, it's going to be crazy. As far as like story stuff and content in this episode, I would say there was less, but it's one of the better episodes of the entire series still, not just because of the animation. And so if you came here to just listen to somebody call the episode great a million fucking times, I hope you're happy, and I hope I earned a like. I'm sorry that's all I had to say, or I feel like I did. Yeah, so we didn't get any of the Akane and Kana stuff. We didn't get any Aqua. That's, I'm assuming, gonna be next episode, unless we have more to do with Melt. I'm not sure. Alright, anyway, thank you for stopping by. It was a fun one. Leave a like. It would help a lot. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if I need to shave this off. I feel like I'm pretty sure of what answers I'm gonna get, and I'm sure I won't listen anyway. So, all right, I'll see you next week. Actually, for anybody interested, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 1 will be uploaded either Friday or Saturday. So keep a lookout for that. Other than that, hey, thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.